Hey everyone, welcome. Welcome. Glad you're joining me here. I'm just double checking to make sure the size is right. Am I live? Yeah, looks like I'm live. All right, good. Cool. We are working. Welcome on this, the hell is it, Friday? Fact Check Friday, that's right. It's the 22nd of September. So, that is what it is. Welcome, everyone. Just trying to get... There we go. Okay. Yes, so, I want to talk about something today. Something that's been on my mind a lot recently, and that's selective fact-checking. Selective fact-checking, yeah. It's like watching the announced team at a hometown football game. They got their favorites, and they're not afraid to show it. You see, in the age of information, that's what they call this, right? Fact checkers are modern-day referees. They're supposed to make sure everyone plays by the rules. But sometimes it feels like they got a bit of a hometown bias, don't you think? It's like watching a game where the refs only call fouls on one team while letting the other team get away with everything. And when the coach of the favored team yells, "Hey, that wasn't a foul," the ref's like, "Oh, my bad, carry on." Yeah. You ever notice how when a Republican or a non-establishment politician makes a claim that's a bit, let's say, factually challenged, fact checkers suddenly turn into Sherlock Holmes? They're digging through archives, consulting experts, and hosting special reports. But when the State Department approved Democrat does the same, it's like they're playing a game of hide and seek. Look, folks, I'm all for fairness and accuracy, but it's got to be a level playing field. You can't have a ref throwing flags on one team while the other team gets away with everything and they're dancing in the end zone. It's not fair. It's not fact-checking. It's not journalism. And then there's the spin doctors. When a fact checker rates a statement as, need context for one side, but the other side, it's pants on fire. What the hell's going on there? Look, I'm not saying we should let politicians get away with lying. No. We need fact checkers now more than ever in this age of alternative facts. But let's make sure they're not picking sides like they're on a hometown team's payroll, because that's what it feels like. In the end, folks, let's remember the truth is a sacred game, and we're all supposed to be on the same team. No home field advantage, no special treatment, just the cold, hard facts served up like they should be. Remember, when it comes to the truth, we should all be wearing the same jersey. Well, almost all of us. My name's Tom Coffee. This is a Coffee Nuance Show, the best censored commentary and news show live right now. Flame on. Oh, yeah. It's a Fact Check Friday. What's up? For everybody looking forward to Fact Check Friday. Oh, we had a little hiccup there in the stream. Yikes. No worries. I got a number of stories to get to today, but since it's a Friday, and it's a Fact Check Friday, and my monologue was about selective fact checking, I want to give you a couple examples of that. So, let's get into it. So here we are. This is everybody's favorite fact checker, Snopes. And when I say everybody, I mean idiots. That's what I mean. But when we come here to Snopes, we've got our featured stories, latest fact checks. We got all this good stuff. And then we also have something called news. What are they doing for news? Why aren't these fact checks? Well, I'll show you why. So here's an example. Tom Hanks said he had no respect for people who wouldn't wear masks during the COVID-19 pandemic. Right? And so let's look at the fact check. Well, correct attribution. Here's the claim. Oscar-winning actor Tom Hanks once said during a July 2020 interview, "If you can't wear a mask and wash your hands and social distance, I don't understand. I've got no respect for you, man." And they're saying, oh, they give that a green check, correct attribution. It's easy enough, right? Hey, it's true. Let's just say it's true. Okay. And they actually link to him saying it. That's what a fact checker should do. This is true. We say it's true. It's false. We say it's false. So here, we're always quick to defend Michelle Obama about everything. Michelle Obama finally releases photos of herself pregnant. What? Did she take those yesterday? What's going on? Well, images that went viral in September 2023, that's this month, authentically showed former U.S. lady Michelle Obama during one of her pregnancies. Aww. Oh, but that's fake. Okay, so here's what they say here. In late September 2023, pictures allegedly depicting Michelle Obama during her pregnancy were circulating on social media. And no, it's just a Photoshop, so they said it was fake. So that's what fact checkers should do. But what if it's a story they don't really want you thinking about? Well, now I want to show you what they do. Okay, this just happened this week. Biden forgets to shake hands with Brazilian president at workers' rights meeting. Such an embarrassment. They should have sent a stunt double, one X or Twitter user commented. So here's the story. But wait, this isn't a fact check. We don't have a claim. I mean, we could come up with a claim. The claim would be that he forgot to shake his hand. But we don't have a claim. Interesting. A video circulated on social media allegedly showing Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva getting upset after Joe Biden forgot to shake his hand on stage. Well, let's see if that happened. Well, here we go. I got the clip here from X or Twitter. And he turns around and walks off, and, well, it looked like Lula got a little... dang it. And so here someone captured the picture. So it looked like he... Oops. I tried to make that full screen. It didn't quite work. Let's see if I can get that fixed. There we go. Okay. So it looks like he just walks off stage. And that's what he does. And it appears that Lula got upset about that, or he was frustrated. But we can't read minds. We don't know. This happened, but it's not a fact check. Snopes, the fact checker, is just saying, okay, let's put a lot of words in here. Snopes knows that people don't read the whole article. And people go here and they go, well, it's on Snopes. And it didn't say false. It didn't say true. It didn't say false. I don't know. It's probably fake because it's on Snopes. Snopes debunked it, right? Did Snopes debunk it? No. They didn't even tell you that this is true. Okay. What about this one? This would be an easy fact check. If I were employed by Snopes and I had to write so many fact checks a week, this one would be easy. Don Jr.'s X account was hacked. So what I would do, rather than making it a news article, I would say, claim, Don Jr.'s account was hacked. So we go through here, and we look at these tweets, or what are they called now? X posts or something. F Joe Biden, stupid ass N. Well, Don Jr. probably didn't post that. It appears to be hacked. Oh, he also says, I also effed your girl, by the way, Logan Paul. Yeah, probably got hacked. This just in, North Korea is about to get smoked. Yeah, probably got hacked. I'm sad to announce my father has passed away. I'll be running for president in 2024. It's pretty clear he got hacked. And so what Snopes should do here is just, clarify that he was hacked, and then they could just say, was Don Jr. hacked? Yes, he was. And they could put a big green check. But I don't know. They want you confused? They don't want you to know that? It's quite odd. It's quite odd that they don't want you to know this. Well, one more for the road, okay? Did Elon Musk turn off Starlink access to Crimea to disrupt Ukrainian attack? Well, that would be the claim, that Elon Musk turned off Starlink. Well, I know that story, and I know that is not true. It is false. But it's as if Snopes doesn't want you to know that it's false, and they want to put in a bunch of paragraphs that you're not going to read so that you won't know. It's very easy. They could just put in a big X, a big red stop sign telling you, nope, not true. So here's what happened. His biographer made an error and claimed that they turned off Starlink over Crimea. Well, Elon Musk corrected it really quickly. He says the Starlink regions in question were never activated. SpaceX did not deactivate anything. There was an emergency request from government authorities to activate it all the way. The obvious intent was to sink most of Russia's fleet in Anchor. If I had agreed to that request, then SpaceX would be explicitly complicit in a major act of war and conflict escalation. Yikes. So, it's not true. New York Times reported that it was true. Washington Post reported that it was true. It went everywhere. It's not true. This should be a fact check. This is an important story. It should be a fact check. But Snopes didn't make it a fact check. They made it a news article. They didn't debunk it because then people would know that the media is lying to them and the media made an error. The media made an error, but they're not doing that at all. I wonder why. That's something for you to consider. Why is it that Snopes will kind of do fact checks, but won't put a green check or a red thing on stories that might be embarrassing to the authority, on stories that the State Department might want to keep on the hush-hush? It's as if Snopes is run by our State Department, but I'm not saying that that's what it is. Okay, anyway. Hey, I got one thing that I wanted to tell you about. I got a couple of stories to get to today. That's the fact check. We're just talking about selective fact checking, and it's something to be aware of. Why do they say this is true, this is false, but then other stories, they won't even tell you that? I want you to consider that next time you're looking at a fact check. But here's one thing that just random that I wanted to show you. So I'm trying to do this. Amazon has decided that I'm an influencer. I got accepted into their little program, right? And so I've started to make little video reviews that I'm going to be posting on Amazon. And then I think if people watch the entire video and buy the product, then, I get some pennies or nickels, or I don't know how much I get. But I'm just trying to think of a new way to make money, to support all the fun toys I have around me, right? So the first video that I did is on this Scott Adams book, Reframe Your Brain. And I have a link in the description of this video. And when the video's over, if you're interested in this book, click on it, go look here on Amazon, and then you got to scroll down, and go into the reviews, and then you'll see right here, Tom Coffey, and I've made a little video. It's only 1 minute and 18 seconds. You can watch the video, and perhaps, I don't know, if you found that helpful, you can click the little, hey, I found this video helpful. If it is. If you didn't find it helpful, don't. Okay. But then if you watch the entire video, I think that's how it works. You watch the whole video and then you buy it, then, you know, maybe I get a kickback. Isn't that what America's about? Getting kickbacks for pushing stuff, right? So anyway, that's a new thing that I'm working on, and you know, hopefully soon I'll have a page where I'll have all my video reviews, and you can go check out all the stuff that I recommend. And I don't recommend anything I don't really like, but this was a great book. I encourage everyone to check it out. But anyway, next up, we've got a real interesting story. It's about Kenya, of all places. Yes. Kenya's president is committing... Oh, that's the headline. That's not the joke I wrote. Okay, let me try it again. Take two. Well, folks, it seems Kenya's president is stepping up to lead a multinational force in Haiti to combat gang warfare. Now, that's like asking a dentist to perform brain surgery. Sure, they both wear gloves, but it's a whole different set of tools. I mean, when you think of Kenya, you think of wild animals on safaris, not saving gangs from Port-au-Prince. Kenya might be perfect for this. So here's the story. Kenyan President William Ruto has pledged to lead a multinational force in Haiti to address gang warfare. Despite concerns from residents of both countries and Washington, Ruto made this commitment during a diplomatic ceremony with Haiti's Prime Minister Ariel Henry at the United Nations meeting of world leaders. The plan involves deploying a specialized team to assess the situation and develop long-term solutions in response to gang control, which has increased significantly in Haiti's capital, Port-au-Prince, following the assassination of President Jovenel Moise in July of 2021. So that's really shocking, because Haiti, right? Haiti's in the Caribbean. Haiti's not far from the United States. And it's one of the most dangerous places on Earth. And, you know, the Senate yesterday was like, hey, let's send another $300 billion to Ukraine. Maybe we could help Haiti. Maybe we could do something to stop all the chaos that's there. No, screw them, right? That's what we see. But Kenya's stepping up, and I got to hand it to him. I mean, I'm pretty amazed that Kenya, right, in kind of northeast Africa, if you will, on the globe there, is a long way from Haiti, and for them to step up and do this, I got to say their country is they're stepping on up, right? They're moving on up in the world. Now they are out around the globe showing some force. So I think this is a good move for Kenya. I'm pretty impressed. Someone needs to do something in Haiti, and since, nobody here's doing anything, I'm glad someone is. So good on Kenya. Next up, is a really odd coincidence. So, folks, I heard about this guy, Mike Alford, who got stung by a swarm of bees on his porch. I mean, talk about a buzzkill. The bees must have mistaken him for a flower with the Hawaiian shirt he was wearing. But seriously, let's all remember one thing in this tragic tale. When you see a swarm of angry bees, don't stick around. Run. Yeah, this is tough. And you know, yesterday I was talking about, or Wednesday, I was talking about the EpiPen and the Neffy for allergic reactions. Well, a 59-year-old Kentucky man, Mike Alford, died after being stung by a swarm of bees on his porch in Disney, Kentucky. The attack occurred when he disturbed bees nesting in an old bag of soil. Despite family efforts and medical assistance, he was pronounced dead at the hospital. It's uncertain if he had bee sting allergies, and an investigation's ongoing. His daughter started a GoFundMe campaign to help with funeral expenses, as he did not have life insurance. Mike Alford is survived by his wife, 3 children, and 11 grandchildren. That's really a shame, and just odd that I would see this story, you know, right after I was talking about me being stung by wasps on Wednesday. You got to be really careful with this. How it happened one time with me is I was out weed whacking on a side yard that had, you know, that's not really developed, right? And so I was just going down and just knocking out these, I had a little gravel and weeds and just trying to clean it up. Well, I felt the stings on my legs, but I thought it was maybe little pieces of gravel just being hit by the weed whacker. So I didn't catch on what was happening at first, but there was an underground wasp nest that I had disturbed. And that was really scary. And so the reason that I'm sharing this story for you is this guy passed away. He died from bee stings. We don't think that bee stings are that serious, but if you get attacked, it's so important to get to a hospital immediately, because you can have adverse reactions. One time, before I knew I was even allergic, I was stung on my hand, and it blew up like it just got big like a catcher's mitt, and I was in the hospital for that. And I didn't even know that I was allergic at the time. I was unaware of it. You know, it wasn't until it happened that I was like, oh hell, and like, this is not good. So let this be a warning. If there's ever a bee attack, a wasp attack, it can be a lot more serious than you may think. So that's a little warning there. But next up, I guess I have some good news, or perhaps it's a way to get out of work. Well, folks, it's great to see that the government is sending out free COVID tests again. I mean, it's like deja vu all over again. COVID hospitalizations peak in January, and what do? We get free tests. It's like the government's way of saying, Happy New Year! So here's the story. The Biden administration is reviving its covidtest.gov, offering 4 free COVID-19 rapid tests per household starting September 25th. What's that? Monday. So that's starting Monday. This move acknowledges the importance of testing and controlling the virus, and COVID hospitalizations tend to peak in January. Department of Health and Human Services is investing $600 million to buy 200 million tests from U.S. manufacturers, reducing reliance on overseas sources. Expired tests may still be valid, and they can be checked on at covidtests.gov. Free tests are also provided to underserved communities and facilities. So I suggest that you order the free tests, the free rapid tests. You get 4 of them. They send them to you in the mail. You can sign up on the site All right, the site covidtests.gov. If you forget that, I'm sure you can just Google it. It's really easy to find. But get your free tests. And if someone has a positive test, don't throw that away. You want to keep that, because then you can hold on to that as like a get out of jail free card, right? If now I know for my work, we're not required to show a negative test to come back to work. What the deal is I think it's 5 days. I think that's all it is. Once you test positive, at least for my work, I have to stay home for 5 days, and then I can return to work. So if you get these tests and maybe one of them is positive, keep it, because then if you want to take a long weekend, right? You just call your boss, you send an email, you take a little picture holding up the positive test, right? I got COVID, boss, sorry. You know, and then you get a weekend. You can take off. Go to Seattle for a couple days, right? Whatever you want to do. Anyway, I'm trying to turn this into some good news, because the whole thing is a big joke. But just letting you know about some free tests that you can get. Anyway, that's all I got. That's it. Stick around for the after show. I'll be going through all your comments, and I hope you all have an unbelievable weekend. I will be back on Monday, so until then, peace. Yeah. Not a whole lot of people today. What's up with that? Anywho, Apothecary John in the Rumble chat, throwing up the American flags. Wow, what neat emojis I have over here on Rumble. That's right. We got some custom emojis over there on Rumble, so you can go check those out. Also, you want to be sure that you have a Rumble account. I will be live streaming the next Republican presidential debate, and that's a lot of fun. So you can join me when I do that live. I know that's coming up soon, but I'll tell you more about that. The video reviews sound very exciting. Yeah, I'm excited about the video reviews. It's interesting. I did that video review like a freaking week ago, right? I did it last week, and I guess it took a long time for it to be approved and then to actually get on the site. I just found out this morning. It's like, oh, we've approved it, and now it's, now it's listed in the reviews. So I'm gonna see. Perhaps I can make a couple of bucks doing video reviews. We'll see. But if y'all could help me out, and if you're interested in that book, I really recommend the book. It's a fantastic book, and watch the whole video. I think that's when I was reading the things. You got to watch the entire video, otherwise I don't get credit. Whatever. Let's see. Natasha's checking in. Nice background. Yeah, I'm working on the background. It's still not everything I want it to be. I'm still getting some glare and some shadows, but still working on that. When one side thinks men can become women, the word fact has lost all meaning. Seems that way sometimes. Just a reminder, can we get some likes in the live stream? Yeah, let's get some likes in the live stream. So half the people that are watching me live right now have not clicked like. So you can do that. Hit the like. I appreciate that. It's an easy thing to do. Doesn't cost a thing. Natasha says, I ran under a swarm of bees once. I heard the buzzing. I thought it was a bicycle coming toward me. The buzz got louder, then softer, and no bike. Thank God they didn't come after me. Yeah. It's actually very, very scary. And it can be, your body can react to it in a way that you don't expect. I did not expect my hand to get, like, it blew up, just like I say, like a catcher's mitt. It was unreal how the whole thing just swelled up. And I went into a shock. Got to ride in an ambulance. Yeah. So just be very cautious about wasps and bees. Just a little reminder. I hope it never happens to you, but if it does, just keep that in mind. Tom with the job hacks. Yeah, I think it's a good job hack. Now, I think I could probably get away with it without having a fake test thing. And I probably wouldn't even need to send a picture. But, you know, some bosses are more than others. I wouldn't do it if I had to go and get a, like if I had to go get tested somewhere. But free test at home? Hell yeah, sign me up. I'll take a long weekend. My luck, my boss would say, those tests are POS. Come into work. Yeah, I think a lot of bosses are going to be feeling that way. And I do think that it's... I think going forward, there are going to be many people that are not as cautious as in previous years. So we'll just see. Anyway, hopefully we'll be done with this whole thing. Honestly, I'm already done. I'm done with this already. So you're not going to see me complying, I guess. But anyway, Apothecary John, I will certainly join you for that. Well, thank you. I appreciate that much. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Have an awesome weekend, and I'll be back on Monday. Until then, peace.